Okay, I think we are live. And this is a surprise live stream. I hope you enjoyed. This is AO Tennis 2. And decided to pick it up recently. Since I am a big fan of tennis. Yeah. Many of you might not know, but I am a big fan of tennis. And seems like we finally have a half decent video game on the PS4, which is astonishing. There you go. Gotta do the thumbnail and share the stream around for the first couple of minutes so that people can actually join in. And I gotta take the links from the other YSP episodes that I put on. And that's about it. Save it up. I don't have a thumbnail this time. Didn't got one ready. And I'm very interested to see if you guys are going to show up or not, because I was thinking of doing a career mode over here, since they have looked onto it. And actually expanded. And it seems like the best video game around. Alright, now sharing it on the Discord at the moment. There we go, that's Discord done. And look who's here. Hello Manuel, how you doing, mate? It's time. Alright, I think we're good to go. So as you all know, as you might know, if you don't, the Australian Open is going on. Oh, we're going to read. Oh, never mind, mate. Just, DW about that. And now we've got the finals going on, I decided to introduce this game to you. I think it's the best opportune time. And give you some insight on the finals ahead. So I'm gonna play as Team, since he's slightly less rated in this game. But it is gonna be at night, yes. And we're gonna do this in a different in a different manner. So we're gonna put it on semi-pro. That's the difficulty I've been playing in the first couple of games I've had. Seems balanced, seems alright for me, since I haven't played a game like proper game of tennis in what, 7-8 years at least. It's been that long, and I don't want to make it too long, so I'm gonna shorten the. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it all the way through. I think we do have the time for both matches, even though 5 sets is probably the most likely outcome for this match in real life. It's gonna be a long final, lads. Like, brace yourselves, properly brace yourselves. It's gonna be 2 ground stroke guys that like to stay on the baseline. Both hit, both very consistent, very good forehands and backhands, but it's not. Game of tennis is not about that mostly. It's all about the mental, and I gotta side with Djokovic, even though team is very strong on that department as well. And team played a day later, played an extra set against Zverev now that I just finished watching. Definitely a much more intense game than Djokovic had with Federer yesterday.
Please welcome from Serbia, Novak Djokovic, and his opponent from Austria, Dominic Thiem.
Yeah, I do think Djokovic is going to prevail, but I wouldn't be surprised if Thiem won in the same way that Djokovic could win. It's basically 50-50. I think Thiem has evolved now to the stage where he can actually compete, but poor Thiem, he always comes up against the best player in the surface. Not only is he the best in the world, as in rankings wise, left in the tournament. Like, for example, he's faced Nadal numerous times at Roland Garros, when he's called the king of clay for good reason, because he's the master of that surface in particular. And he always comes up against him. Now he's coming on to the Australian Open, which is definitely Djokovic's preferred surface, especially for the ground strokes game. But that is kind of Thiem's game too. He's a bit of a mix between Nadal's and Djokovic. Like, he's not particularly attacking, neither is Djokovic. Nadal's defensive, and I'll tell that. But he doesn't slice the ball at all, where Djokovic does kind of just hold the play until he can push that acceleration button and just smash it cross courts and you won't get it. A very good counter attackers as well here. These guys have some solid backhands and forehands, of course. But I do think Djokovic's pressure and the mental, again, the mental thing, I think he will prevail. And physically wise, like, I think that Djokovic, by having more experience, dealt with more situations like this. I think he's going to handle himself enough to beat Thiem. But we don't know. We have to watch that final, because I think Thiem's game has evolved since then. And it's going to be a fun final for sure. Oh, what a ball that is. Damn, it's proving tricky to beat him in the game too. Look at this. This is what we're gonna see in the final. This is perfect. Look at this. Chasing each other's balls around the court. We're gonna see an absolute battle. Let's go for a drop shot. So there we go. Finally we beat Djokovic. There's a break point. Alright. Already for team. I don't think this is gonna happen. I might have to bump the difficulty up. Hang on. I'm gonna put it on pro. Because I think it's been a bit too easy. Especially with a good player such as team. It doesn't run that much of a risk of missing his shot. So, yeah. Should be fine. Oh, what a shot that is. My goodness, that is a shot. Dang. That is a good shot as well. Alright. Oh, I forgot one. I forgot to share it on Instagram. Hang on. I can pause it right now. Yeah. And prediction, yeah. Two, boom. Alright, that's the text sorted. Okay, we're good to go. Team against Djokovic. I do think Djokovic has the better serve, just by a tad. Really, there's really not much there, but in this surface, a tad means a lot. If it was like clay or something, where the ball just hits the ground and like loses half its velocity, then yeah, it wouldn't be that much of a factor. But it is hard courts and it doesn't lose any speed whatsoever. Damn. And that definitely favours a strong serve. The better the serve, the better your game is going to be. Basically. And of course the hot weather will also help the more attacking game. Because the hot climate will make it go quicker because there's less pressure in the air, basically. Things like that, you know, that influence a tennis game. Completely different to football, which you guys are used to.
40 love.
Just a few degrees and a bit less or more humidity, that definitely has a toll in the game. Especially in a balanced occasion like this. But this is mainly the game you're gonna see. Just ground stroke exchange. I think this is what the final's gonna be all about, and who can prevail on that. What a ball. Djokovic. Gotta watch out for that backhand. Fortunately, he isn't nearly as quick as he is in real life over here. For some reason. At least he doesn't feel like he's that quick. Maybe it's because of the difficulty. Might have to bump that up. I think so. Let's bump it up again because it literally feels the same to semi-pro. So go up to veteran. Some progress here. Oh, damn, look at that. Look how quick that ball was. Immediately you can sense a change. I'm getting good at this game as well. I've played a few games, you can tell. Because the timing's definitely on point. Why didn't he go for the flat shot there? I was totally off court. That was weird. He's going to the net. That's where the sea view's better. And there's Djokovic. He's a really good volley. Really good at the net, especially volley-wise. And receiving is really... He's the best receiver on the circuit at the moment.
30 love. Thank you.
Which is a crucial factor to his game. How easy he can break your serve. Because of that, just because of being so good at receiving. It kind of diminishes his serve a little bit, but his serve is solid. Like, he can serve 12-ball corners, do it all kinds of swerves, has a solid second serve, does minimal double faults. High first serve percentages as well.
40, 30.
So yeah. And now let's talk about AO Tennis actually. Let's actually talk about the game that we're playing. It feels a lot closer to Top Spin 4, which was the last game on the PS3, at least for tennis, that was like the thing. Feels similar to that in playing. Just the net aspect is kind of overpowered
15 love.
towards the CPU side. But ground strokes wise, I think it's pretty odd that the top spin shot like you just seen there, and this one just swerves around. Because that doesn't happen. What happens is the ball loops and doesn't go to the side. It just goes up and down and hits the ground and goes up again. And the slice does the opposite kind of swerve, where it just damn, what a serve, where it just goes like to show the backspin. That's a fantastic ground stroke, something you'd expect from Djokovic, which does not happen as well. Just to represent the top spin and the backspin, I think that they've gone to extreme lengths, basically. The timing thing is perfect. I like it. I like the system. The serve system, I like as well. You can do underarm serve as well, which you could not. I don't remember doing in Top Spin 4. You couldn't, and I'm gonna show it to you when I do have the chance. There you go. There's the underarm serve. You can do that. And yeah. Oh, that's out. That's actually out. Alright. I thought Djokovic was gonna break. Never mind. Well, with answers like that, that is a poor ball. Something you'd not expect from team, but then again, it is a final, it is a big occasion. And they'll choke on occasional points. And there you go. Djokovic choking again. It's turned into quite the game indeed. Second juice. And Djokovic already had 2 break points. There's the third. Oh, and my guys is lagged. Oh, this is one of the things that I hate about the game. It's not responsive enough. Especially at the net, you can feel that. But occasionally, the system just breaks down on you and just doesn't hit the ball. But there you go. Right. For a game that's not that big of a deal, like, we simply haven't had a tennis game for so long. It's actually good to have an all-round good experience. Of course, you're gonna have the issues here and there, but overall, I like it very much. As a tennis fan and also as a tennis player, I think it does represent the sport well. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And I do like the reactions. They can be fiery or be cold about it. Be calm, cool and collected. Go. Oh. And there you go. Oh my days, this is gonna last for a bit, isn't it? Oh my days, what a ball. What a ball by Djokovic. Hit cross court. Probably team's favourite backhand there. Does like to command the points with his right, which is complete opposite to Djokovic. You know he's gonna try and blast that backhand across. Not across, inside out. There you go. Or is definitely his best shot, inside in. Or just go like straight. I know that's. In Portuguese we say that's a parallel ball, like the one I'm gonna do right now. Goes onto the backhand. Right. Along the line. Maybe that's the thing. Like this one. Right, along the line, just he's really good at that kind of backhand. And we've got 4 viewers. We've got 4 viewers. Unbelievable, Jeff. And Djokovic could have taken the point there with ease. And team has finally broken down. And he's pissed. He's pissed. Greenwater, hi, how are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. And one of the things I love about tennis compared to football is there's basically almost no controversial moments compared to football. There's basically tennis games every week. Like football, like even every day, there's a professional tennis game going on. Big tournaments all around the world, taking December time basically. That's like the off season. Even like before, like a couple of years ago, like even December they played the ATP finals. Now they play in November, which is really weird. But yeah, apart from that, tennis games every day of the week. And there's far less controversy.
15-40. Quiet, please.
And I need focus again because Djokovic has 2 break points. And I definitely faded away. Oh my days. That backhand is destructive. Right, god damn. Yeah, exactly. Most moments I see of tennis on the internet are just funny stuff of people being nice. Exactly. Even though it is a game of patience that can break down your nerves.
Love 15.
Like, there's been some fiery characters around tennis. Let's not put that aside. I like this veteran difficulty, at least with a good player, it's challenging. Oh my days. No, now I can't even, like, compete with Djokovic, which is grand. As soon as I turned it up to veteran, I just collapsed. There you go, perfect backhand across the line, inside in that. And my guy just didn't respond to that one. What an ace though. 213 kilometers an hour. My goodness. Djokovic, stop. Hit the flat. And cross. Oh, that's a drop shot. And team just stopped midway through. Okay. Okay, mate. You do you. If you want to lose the final, that's fine. That's completely not up to me. There you go. Perfect inside in forehand there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, inside in or inside out. Inside in when it's basically along the line and your guy is on the wrong side of the court. Like, for example, you hit the forehand on the left side of the court and you hit the backhand on the right hand side. That's when it's inside, because you're kind of evading the other shot at that point. And then when it's inside and goes along the line, inside out goes across. That's basically the way to think that. Got a break point here, got to focus. Oh my, that slice though. Did you see that? Oh my day. Nah, let's have a look at this slice again. What's this? Are you sure about this being a slice then? Damn, that was quick. For a slice, that was very quick. What a ball. Oh my days, I'm not gonna catch that. Look at the exchange. This is vicious. Damn, when you go... Look at the cross shots, man. Never goes along the line. Djokovic, let me hit a forehand, man. Finally. Oh my days, only to win the point next. Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, that backhand though. I gotta evade that backhand. That's what I gotta try and do. Let him hit the... Nah, don't let him hit the forehand either. Just win the point. Damn, veteran is way too good, at least for now. But I like it because it should be too good for team. Which I think is kind of realistic. Oh. Get to that. Oh my days, I can't sprint in this game. You kind of already sprint when you move, so... I wish team had a bit more speed there. Like, Djokovic is lightning quick in this game. Unlike team, he's just quick. And I think that's going to be set Djokovic if we don't kind of recompose ourselves. That slice is way too quick. I'm sorry. A slice is supposed to, like, decrease the speed of the ball, not increase. That is a joke right there, that slice. There you go, that's another thing they need to fix. A joke, that. Like, a shot that is supposed to be defensive is actually an offensive weapon in a way that it just wouldn't be in real life.
13-14.
Oh my days, when are you gonna stop getting to my balls, Djokovic? Man. Terrible drop shots. Didn't have time to line it up. Oh, what a shot. Team just about gets to that one. Look at that. Look how quick that slice is. Oh, there we go, finally. I have actually never played tennis, ever. That is a shame, you should get on it. Get a racket, hit. If you don't have a court nearby or anyone to play with, just go pick a wall and start exchanging. Just start hitting the ball. That's all we gotta do to play tennis. You don't even need a court. Oh man, that is set for Djokovic.
Djokovic.
92 first serve, I'm really proud of that. Djokovic, more winners and less enforced errors. Did have more double faults, but he did have more aces. Because of the irresponsiveness of the system. And yeah. That's basically it. Yeah. But it's a very close game, not 6-2 like. You wouldn't think it would be 6-2 by those stats. You think it would be something along the 6-4 or 7-5 or something. Again, that forehand ends in the net. Need to sort my timing out. That's what's killing me at the moment. Run, Djokovic. Oh my days, he's got it as well. You're not gonna get that one, son. Get in. 15 all. Oh, that's out. Thank God. I was going for a drop shot then. But I was thinking team actually didn't respond to that. But it was for a good reason. It did go out. Oh, that's a poor shot from team, and that's easy prey for Djokovic. Once again. I think I'm gonna step it down to... I'm gonna put this back to pro. I think pro was a nice little balance.
40-30.
Let's try pro for a bit. That's out. A team just celebrating a foul. A fault. You gotta love it. Like, no other tennis player would do that, but they do have it in the reactions of this game. A player celebrating to no end, just missing the other guy missing the first serve. Like, it's not even the point, mate. It does make it easier most of the time, but like, come on, mate. And another thing they've introduced, Hawkeye, and sometimes the correct call is not given, so fair play for giving us the chance to challenge that. But I did see that went out before, and I was pretty sure. Oh, and there's... Oh, and that's out. That's really a bad shot. I was expecting to go along the line. And there's an early break point. Oh, the flat shots. Hang on. I'm gonna go for a drop shot here. He's way down the court. And he's still gonna get it. The speed of Djokovic is unreal. And there we go. Finally convert the break point. 1-0 team. Finally make the breakthrough we were looking for. And there's the opinas of a CPU in the net. Them kind of reactions are ridiculous. Like, I've got pretty good reactions and I wouldn't even get to that anywhere near. And there we... Oh, that's how... Oh, that is a bad call. That is a bad call by me. Too risky there. Oh, what a ball. Oh my day. Look at the speed of that. Damn. That is vaporizing backhands. Vaporizing everything. Backhands, forehands, doesn't matter. That's Djokovic's game. He just whacks it to where you're not at. And he's gonna absolutely smash the ball across. That's a poor drop shot. He was expecting that. Lob. You know that works. The lob thing is a bit of a bad system, to be honest, as well. And coming to the net is way riskier than it would be in real life from certain advantageous approaches. Oh, there's the forehand drive. There we go. Finally got to show it off for once. Very rarely you get to do that, and smashes as well. They're very rare in points. Normally a guy will just sit around, or he'll have to go back to hit a forehand or something. Oh, that's a ball. That's a ball by team. Oh, another fantastic ball across. And that is 2-0 in the second set. Try the drop shot. Djokovic caught me off guard with that power shot. Oh, he's caught me off guard. I thought he was going to the right, went to the left. That's a good ball. On the turn as well. Coming from a lob. It's ball. And again. Cross. Hit that across. Oh my days, never gonna get that. He is never ever gonna get that ball. 30 love. There's a bit of an odd thing with saying 30-0, but whatever, or 30-0. So you just say love instead of the 0. There you go, there's a blank game for Djokovic. 2-1. Nice way to bounce back, but team only needs to win the serve to win the second set. Now, with the break. That's what breaks give you. Oh, and there it is, the net play. Gets in. If you time it well, it works, but only if you time it well. Oh. And the other thing about the target system is that even players like myself can change the trajectory of the ball, can change the placement of the ball very quickly. They can hold it until the last moment and then decide where to go and put it in anyway. You can't disguise in this game at all, and it's very hard to like change the point where you're gonna hit the ball midway through, which in real life is completely different. You can change it to like at the very last second. Not all players can do that. It's a trainable thing, but certain players can, and that is not reflected on the game. And that's a poor shot, very poor shot by me. Easy break point for a gift. Gonna have to play well to force this. Oh, come on team, why did you stop there? Really? Now we're back to 2-all. All that hard work, gone. From 2-0 to 2-all. That's a shot. It provides that forehand. There we go. The flat works as well sometimes. It's very balanced. I like that about the shots. They're very balanced compared to themselves. The slice is a bit overpowered, but it does work in real life too. I think the slice, at least the ones from Djokovic, like they were way too quick for slice shots. Like, they should be like the one there with team. They should be very smooth. not be the power shots. Like, slice shots are not the power shots for a reason.
30 all.
And I need to show you that cutscene of him having a crack at the ref. There's some good reactions here in this game. Oh my days. That's a ball. Oh, and there we go. That's the perfect volley. Oh yes, that backhand though, get in. That's another break point. Sucks that no Brazilian player is famous at tennis. What are you talking about? What about Gustavo Kuerten, man? You are forgetting names, man. Unless you mean like recently. Nah, there's not been many Brazilians, but I've heard of Belushi, I've heard of Melo in doubles. Like, there's still some good players. What are you talking about? Are you from Brazil, Greenwater? I mean, the truth is that yeah, in South America at least, it's more popular in Argentina, at least lately, with Del Potro and Juan Monaco and all the rest of the Argentinian players. There's been some really good players from Argentina in these years, and Chile as well. I think Chile had a couple of really good players back in the day. Oh, there you go. Well, I'm Portuguese, so there you go. At least we have João Sousa in the top 50. That's about it. Anything else, pretty poor. Like, the closest we got was 10 years ago, and it was Gilles, the first guy to actually crack the top 50, I think? Not top 50, top 75. And before that, we only had a guy that broke into the top 100. Top 100, so there you go. That's like, compared to Portuguese, Brazilians are pretty lucky. They have some really good players down there. They have had some good players. We're living in the peak of Portuguese tennis as well. That's a drop shot and a half. 30-40. So you're actually Portuguese, bro. Wouldn't have guessed, really. Nah, I wouldn't think anyone could guess that from just hearing my voice in this channel. But I am. That's a poor fault giveaway. Win predictor is way over in Djokovic's favour. I think I'm gonna... I should have put this at 3 sets tops. There you go. Well done, team. Poor drop shots. Lob it over Djokovic. And that's a great slice shot. Still coming to the net. And finally, Djokovic has broken it and taken the point for himself. Gonna do a quick serve and volley thing here. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. No, and that's out. That is out. I've accidentally challenged for it as well. Yeah, that's a bit out.
2 challenges remaining.
Oh, look at him have a crack at the ref as well. That is proper. That is a proper way to show the reaction. Look at him have a dig at the ref. Throwing his racket on the floor. Having his Serena Williams moment right there. There you go. That's a ball, and that's a volley. Gets in. What a way to save the break point. What a way to answer the ref as well. Zverev have a slight crack at the ref when he had no challenges in the... I think it was the third set. Yeah. He used all three and then wanted to challenge his first serve, so... for being called out. Very funny, indeed. That's a lead. Very lucky indeed. Another break point for Djokovic though. And that's easily taken away. That's another juice. That's the fourth juice. Goodness me. I can't count anymore. Ah, damn. I left the door wide open for that passing shot. And that's a poor ball. Djokovic has the break back. And there's been more games won on the other guy's serve than actual games won on your serve, which is odd because the serves are so good. But yet, the play is more important than the serve itself. Oh, there it... Oh, come on, team. Don't glitch out on me like that. Like, you have to aim and move with the same joystick. That is bound to go wrong. What an ace. Fair play. I thought he was going to the side. Actually went to the middle. Oh, again. Only a few sports are popular here. In Brazil, what's popular is like football. Oh, so you're Brazilian, but do you live in Brazil? Because if you don't, that would explain that, to be honest. Because football is hands down the most popular sport in Brazil itself. If you live in America, then American football is popular. Oh, that's a ball, and he's gonna get that as well, but team is gonna get it back. Come on. Yes.
30 love.
Come on. Then after sports, then the most popular like sport is martial arts, which is either jiu-jitsu or MMA. And of course samba, but that's not really a sport. That's more of a... Oh, damn, that's a poor volley. That's just more of a tradition. As a dance, well, more than a sport, it's more of an art. No, like, big competitions, it's more of a show. Can't really be called sports. Well, it can for competitions, but they're not often.
40,
But jiu-jitsu is definitely more popular than rugby and American football in Brazil. I can tell you that. Oh, that is a hideous drop shot from the team. You really have to get the timing right to get them. Oh my days. Look at that. I've scuffed it up again.
advantage, Djokovic.
Only very few people can actually dance samba, yeah. I would assume that, but like the dance itself, it's very popular. That's what I mean. Trying to think of popular things in Brazil. Samba comes to mind. Oh, that... Oh my days, how is that not an ace? That's a ball. Get in. Very well played. Pro does bring the best out of me. I think Pro is the difficulty to stay on. That's a shot. And that's out. Damn. Oh my day. What a shot that is. Fair play. Oh, that's a shot and a return, but team is there again. Deuce number 4. Goodness gracious, another long game. This is gonna be very similar to real life then.
Advantage team.
Oh, that's a ball and a half. 4-0, crucial game next. Djokovic serves. Oh my day. That slice though is utter rage. Why can't I hit the slices as powerful as him? There's not that much difference in power, and my slice feels like a little fly compared to a tank rolling by. And you can tell the difference in the sound alone. There you go. Shot. 15-30. Oh, that is a shot. Damn. I'm not gonna get that. You're winning by a lot, aren't you? No, actually, Djokovic is winning. I'm playing his team. I'm playing his team. I made it harder for myself. Just to make it a good game for you to watch. That's a shot, and he gives it back. Djokovic again. Cross-court exchanges. And he's there again, damn. That is a good ball. From 15-30 to 40-30. Big point ahead. Arguably the biggest in every game. Like, that is the most important point. Because if you score, then it's basically a stalemate. You go back to deuce. And then there's the thing of winning 2 points in a row. Oh, what a shot again. Djokovic closes the show. 5-4. I'm actually playing as team to play as the underdog. I like playing with the... I like playing the tougher challenge, basically. But not that tougher in this game, to be honest. They're pretty evenly matched. With the right differences, I'd say. I'd say their ratings are accurate. And these are players created by the academy in this game, by the community, which is great. Because they're actually pretty fair ratings, in my opinion. And they only have like 20 to 25 players, men and women. Overall, the rest are created players from the community, and they are lucky to inherit like a year or two of created players. So they were not lacking when this game launched a couple of weeks ago. So they're both created players. I have downloaded loads of players, as you can imagine. And I've downloaded venues as well, and logos. Custom logos can be made in this game. And custom venues as well. Which is pretty sick. The only thing you can't customize is like rackets and shit. You can even customize the tires. which is awesome. No, Djokovic loves that cross-court top spin shot, doesn't he? Especially with the backhand. His backhand is devastating. One of the best. And there we go, 5-all. It's gonna be a tricky set to close off. Good start. Love 15. Most important point is the first one. One of the biggest in terms of morale. And that is out by Djokovic. Went full power there. No precision whatsoever. Love 30 break incoming. Let's push for it. Great ball. And team gets to the power shot. Thank goodness for that. And he sends it across. Playing some delicious tennis at the moment. Love 40. That's 3 break points. Oh, and there we go, we've converted it. Wow, Djokovic is completely capitulated. From going 5-4 up, from going from 5-4 down, go 6-5 up. Oh, and that's a terrible shot. I should stop going to the net from the serve. I really like to do that, and in real life I sometimes do. When I do have the energy. But in this game it simply doesn't work. Unless you're that kind of player, and your serve must be decent, to say the least. Because if your serve's not decent, if you're the most competent of net players, then you're just not going to get to the net, full stop. Oh, what a shot that is, and a return. We can now charge to the net. And there you go. Only tennis players I've heard of are Nadal, Djokovic, and Federer. Well, you're gonna hear of Team soon, because he's gonna play the final. Who else should you watch out for? Juan Martín del Potro is a good answer. He's Argentinian, which is probably not the best given your rivalry with Argentina, but he is a great bloke. And he actually has a decent playing style that I can back, to be honest. Team's game's very similar to Djokovic. Del Potro's more attacking than Federer even. My days, when is Djokovic gonna stop sprinting around the court? You should watch out. I mean, we're forgetting Andy Murray here, but at the same time he's been past his prime lately. Stanislav Wawrinka is a good call. And there's the set point. 7-5. Team takes the second set. Much better display in winners. Still a bit more enforced errors than Djokovic, but at least we're getting more points now. We're being more patient than we were at the start of the set, so maybe that's it. I'd like to see the stats of the last 3 to 4 games. That was sick. So many winners at the end. Great shots. And there he goes, team again. What a shot that is. You gotta love it. That backhand though, on the line as well. Djokovic nearly got to it, but he couldn't get to the next one. And who else? Who else should I point you in the direction of? Cal Monfils is actually a good answer. He's in this game. Very athletic, very charismatic, and fun guy to watch, to be honest. Fun guy to watch. I had the privilege to watch him in the Portuguese tournament that we have over here, called the Estoril Open, Chad downloaded the venue, of course. Fortunately, there was a couple, and there was a decent one. Oh, there's rare drop shots from Djokovic. Get in. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I think we can tune it back up to veteran. That's a fault. If we do get the break. Ooh, that is close. That is close. Let's have a crack at the ref. Why not? Give him the... have a crack at the ref for calling the ball out in our favour. What a joke. Love it. Some of the reactions, man, need to be tuned for certain occasions like that. You never see a player complain about a ball being called out in their favour. You never see that. Like, that would not happen. At best, he'd be like conceding the point or something. But nah, he had a just straight up crack at the ref for calling it out. Wow. Yeah, let's turn the difficulty up to veteran again. That went bad in the first set. Didn't win a game on veteran, but I think my game has improved for pro. So I'm gonna test it out. It's also a good match to find out the difficulty. Although what a shot that is. That is lovely play once again. On the line. Shows how good team is on the baseline as well to handle with Djokovic. He's able to do this as well. The backhand's the biggest disparity. Like that's team's a slight weak point, even though it's nothing of a weak point. It's very good, and it's Djokovic's strength. It's that backhand along the line. One of the best backhands around, for sure. In the circuit. You'd want his backhand to be yours, basically. That's how good of a backhand he's got. Any other player in the world would wish that. And as a forehand, you'd probably want Federer's. You'd probably want Federer's forehand. Yeah, you can create fictional players, but the system is there to make up for the lack of what you call licensing. There you go. Almost escaped that one. For the lack of licensing in both venues and players and logos and everything else. It makes up for all of that because it allows you to make the things and share it and use others. That's what FIFA needs to take notes on. That's what pissing the community off, because they're basically having to play a bad game and can't even sort the mess out. Like, we can't even sort the mess out ourselves. We have to be on the computer, hack the game, install some mods on it, and only in offline modes, because in online, yeah, you have to bear with all the shit the game brings. I haven't tried the online mode, but from what I've heard, it's a-okay. Nothing too complex, but it does allow for the just a regular like game against another player, and the servers are all right. Yeah, not fake teams. Like the creators there mostly for real players. Oh, team, come on! I went for the drop shot. Maybe that's what went a bit laggy. Not positioned to do it, but
30-15.
Come on, answer me, call. There is the drop shot. Look at that. Hideous. Hideous drop shot. Thankfully got away with it. 30 all. I don't think I'm going to carry this game all the way through. It's kind of being extended a bit, and I do want to cover the other game as well, the female final. I think whoever wins the set will take it. I think that's how I'm gonna do. Djokovic shields the game 2-1. Still have the break, and we have to focus on our serve games. Oh, that's a ball, and he's still gonna get it. Damn. Ped 17 has over 80 fake tees. And they overtake big clubs. Wow. Real clubs, actually. My bad. Damn. That is sick. But like, you can do that on FIFA as well, but you can only do it on the PC with certain mods. You have to install the thing. Oh, that's drop shots. I don't think I'm gonna get it. He eventually got me. That final shot. Hit it. Oh, that's a drop shot in the house. Djokovic's not gonna get that, not even with his quickness. Oh my days. That's a bad shot again. And it's 2-all. The break done. The counter break. As we call it, is complete. Oh my day. See what I mean about the slice there? That's the thing that I don't get in this game. It's totally unrealistic. The slice shouldn't be quicker than the normal shot. Like a top spin. It should be slower, not quicker. Oh, that's a shot again. I'm timing these things to perfection. Shots. Look at that. That slice once again wrecking havoc. There we go, we've done it again with that backhand inside in. That's fault. Again, team having a right laugh with that. That's a poor shot. And he has a dig at the ref again. I mean, that's poor. There we go, nicely done. Call him up to the net, give him no chance to answer that. That's out. Oh, come on team, stop doing that. I hate it when he just doesn't go to the ball and just stands there like an idiot. It's the ball. That's a poor shot from team again. Just trying to get it over the net. He couldn't even do that. Oh, that's a shot though. Get in. Break is still on the cause after all. Back to Juice. That's a hideous serve. Give the ref a good praise for that one. Flat. Shots. Oh my days, I can't get to it. I'm like, I know it's gonna go cross court next. I'm already sprinting there and I still don't get there in time. That's how quick the backhands are in this game. And the forehands. Oh, and that's in. Thank God for that. Cuts, just to get some ground. Go. Oh my days, team, stop the terribleness.
Advantage.
Every time it's not a game point, he always bottles it. With a hideous shot that it doesn't even get to the net. And now he's going to lose the game. Well played, Djokovic. Made the most of his opportunities. That's another thing with tennis. You gotta take your opportunities. There's the tweener. Gotta love it. You're not Nick Kyrgios, mate. Stop. Oh, that's a... How has he got that much power? This is ridiculous. Right, right. Oh, my days. That slice, though, it is really getting on my nerves. Can I get there? Yes, I can. Finally, I've made it. Although it wasn't full power. See, that shot was full power. Ooh, man. Damn, you went there again? Oh my goodness. Djokovic has definitely outplayed me there. Thought he was going to the other side for once for my forehand, but apparently not. That's a poor shot. He can make up for it. Yes. Well done, team. So there are 3 sets? No. The final will be best of 5, like it is in the whole tournament. But for me to save time here, because I also want to cover the women's final, I'm going to shorten this to 3 sets and I'm going to, like, exit before it finishes. The final will be best of 5. Best of 5 sets, so there you go. I also want to cover the women's final. That's basically why I'm stopping this at the 3rd set. 'Cause you can tell this game of tennis lasts for a while. That's a shot. And another one. Oh, come on, team. Stop this. So that we do have the time to cover both, I'm going to shorten this. Oh, that's a shot. Oh, and he's answered it. Oh, I was not expecting that along the line. He plays it to perfection. Like, when you think he's going to go cross-court, he goes along the line and vice versa. Oh, that's a ball on the line as well. Oh my god, team, can't do a drop shot to save your goddamn life.
40.
Get it over the net, mate. Get it over the net, that's all you gotta do. That's a shot he's not gonna get. There you go. Finally a point.
14-15.
Come on. 14-15. There you go. 40-30. Come on, you still got it. Come on, team. We're rooting for you. Oh, that's a shot. Somehow he's managed to hit the backhand from there. And that is going to be juice. From 40 love to 40 all. And that is so odd to say because you hear juice all the time. Oh my days, that is so lucky. That is so lucky. Hit the net and just went over the net. I'd never seen that midpoint. Fair play for actually being in the game where it can actually happen. Fortunately, it didn't win against me, otherwise I'd be pretty pissed. But also impressed at the same time. Oh, and oh, Djokovic saves the break point with ease. Let's go, Djokovic. Let's try it. Oh, that's perfect.
Advantage.
Never mind, back to the break point. Never mind your perfect cross-court shot. And I don't even have the first serve. Although the second will be equally as good. Totally besides the point, but there you go. That's a shot. Oh, that is perfect timing. He's not gonna get there, though. God damn. That is well played once again. That cross-court shot is pissing me to no end. Oh, once again. Simply does not get the drop shots. Should stop attempting them then. If he's not going to put them over the line. Change a few balls here. Oh, come on. Give you a rest. The first point, the Djokovic has to finish the game, and he takes it. Not sure if I've said it already, but I found discovered your channel from Custer's Discord. Alright, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, I normally post down the episodes there. So that more people can jump in. Ah, oh, that's a poor shot. And that's gonna be match point. We gotta go down with a fight at least. And that's the fight you wanna see. Get in, team. Get in. That's more like it. Oh my, that went across. Oh my day. It is way too overpowered. 6-2, 5-7, 6-2. We're gonna leave here at that. I am gonna simulate the rest. And I think that is gonna be it. Yeah. Oh, so we've got to watch it. Basically. To sim it. Stop. Now just begin simulation. Oh, there you go. So it finished 7-6 to Djokovic. Alright. Fair enough. I think that's a reasonable... scoreline. Team got a set, which I think is what he'll get. Maybe even 2, but I don't think he'll be beating Djokovic. I wish I could upload my YSL, but I play on Xbox, so... yeah. I feel your pain, mate. Now time for the ladies. Alright. So, here are the players which I didn't got to show you. There's Nadal, Wawrinka's in the game, John Isner, TFO who went to the Estoril Open final, Kevin Anderson, South Africa represent right there, Kokonakis, he's for Australian somehow, does have Greek parents, Fernando Verdasco, Nick Kyrgios, Karen Kachanov, Gal Monfils, then David Goffin, Alex de Minaur, probably the quickest guy on the circuit, Marin Cilic after Monfils of course, but he's pretty quick as well. Marin Cilic won the US Open a couple of years back. Kyle Edmund, he is Britain's most exciting prospect at the minute. And yeah, now moving on to the ladies. We've got Ash Barty, world number 1. Karolina Pliskova, pretty sure she's number 2. Belinda Bencic is in the top 10 as well. Angelique Kerber, former Australian Open winner. Johanna Konta, that's Britain's most exciting prospect right there. Nearly won Wimbledon last year. Vondrousova, didn't do well in this tournament, but pretty good player. Monica Puig is here. Alright, Caroline Garcia, Daria Gavrilova and Samantha Stosur, the Aussie legend. And of course Kristina Mladenovic. So we've got 25 players. Okay. Filter. Nah, I think we'll be better off searching like this. Garbiñe, Muguruza, and where's Kenin? Kenin down here. Sort by nationality. Country, United States. So we're gonna play as Sophia Kenin, and I just completely ruined it. Yep. Confirm Sophia Kenin. You can actually play with You can play women against men. This is awesome. You can pitch one against the other. So I think I've got another idea. We've got Kenin against Muguruza. Bit of rating disparity. Don't think it'll be that much compared to real life. But there you go. I'll put the final set as a tiebreak, even though in real life it'll be just a normal, a standard 6 games per set, 3 sets per match game. I make thousands of spreadsheets of the games. Oh, you're that kind of guy. You're just like me then. I do like to make some sheets, but I don't go that often. Don't write them down that often anymore because I don't have the time. But when I did, I used to actually write them down as well. Alright, time for the women's final, which will be tomorrow, roughly 20 hours from now. It'll be during the night in Australia. It'll be morning in Europe, so that everyone can watch it at a reasonable time in the day. Oh my days, Muguruza's backhand is just as disgusting as Djokovic's. Man, this is gonna be a long game. Need to get used to her serve. Oh, and that's a shot. Muguruza's not gonna catch that. That's a poor drop shot, and Kenin doesn't answer in time. She did beat world number 1 Ash Barty, so I think she'll be fine in the final. It's not like he'll have this huge rain disparity. Oh, that's a shot as well. Proper forehand that for the approach. Actually ended up being a winner. And that's how that is a poor shot. Early break point for Muguruza. And she converts with that devastating backhand across the court. That cross-court backhand is way too good. Shots, and that's perfect. The volley was spot on. 3 winners each. Just made more mistakes in the end. Effort. And again. Going cross court again, that's a bit of a risk. But she's gonna take it for that devastating backhand again. Does the country they play change every single tournament? It depends. Normally yes. But like they change nearby, for example. They have tours. They have like kind of tours within the year, the calendar year. So the tournaments are nearby for a reasonable period of time. For example, Roland Garros and Wimbledon are straight after each other, so that players have to play. So basically before Roland Garros they go across Europe. They play in France, Italy, which are nearby. Between clay and grass they play in Germany.
40-15.
Then there's also the Mutua Madrid Open as well, the Barcelona one in Portugal, in clay. Before Roland Garros they have a tour in America in March, which is Miami and Indian Wells tournaments. And then after Wimbledon, they basically go to America. They spend 2 months playing on hard courts, which is basically Ohio. There's the Rogers Cup in Canada. There's a few there's a few smaller tournaments that I'm forgetting at the moment as well. Over there, all on hard courts. And of course, to start the year, they start off in Brisbane, New Zealand. And yeah, that's basically it. Then with the indoors circuit, they basically go to the country they haven't gone, which is China, Korea. They even come back to France even for a final tournament in Paris before London in the ATP finals. They have a few tournaments in Basel as well, and Valencia that I can remember during the late time of the year. that's basically the calendar. Also at Metz. I remember one in Metz. And yeah, that's it.
15-30.
The travel fatigue is one big thing in the tennis world, which I like they've incorporated in the career mode. I've heard of it. I need to check how realistic it is.
15-40.
I need focus in this match because I am getting absolutely hammered. The rating disparity is too obvious in this game as well, but more in the game than in real life, but at the same time I'm not focusing. There you go. Get in, get in. I don't think I need to drop the difficulty, it's just a question of me focusing. And yeah, and then the women's tour, I'm not so sure about. There's a bit of changes, but most of the tournaments are the same as the guys. There's a few exceptions during the more remote times of the year, especially, where they're just WTA tournaments, but normally they host both. For example, in here in Portugal, they've lost the female circuit, so it's only for men's at the moment. We used to have for both, just don't have the same venue, so we don't have the same ability to play both tournaments in the same week, which is a big shame.
Quiet, please.
Then again, sport doesn't happen without money, so that's a big sad truth to this. Oh my day, and she's got it in as well. Oh my goodness, Muguruza, that is too good. Like, the slice was there, the ball was perfect on the line and everything, and then she goes and does the banana shot. She goes and does the banana shot with the backhand as well, which is even trickier. Because the forehand, we don't have the other hand messing around. Oh, shot that. Love 15. Good bounce back point. Important one. Come on. I want to get at least a game, man. She's got to that as well. Not going to get to the second. That's love 30. Come on, we can get the break here, surely. Oh, get in. And there's the little system going against the CPU as well. The lag. That's a shot. Takes Muguruza completely out of the court. And she's not gonna get... Oh, she is gonna get to that one. That's the first break point saved. After vaporizing another backhand. Who would have thought? And that's the second one. Thought she was gonna go cross court again. Ball, and again, that's a fantastic ball once again. There's the break, 3-1.
Love 15.
Oh, what a... Oh, my days. She's caught me off guard again. I thought that point was won for sure. Alright. Alright, fair play. Go and get that one. And now go and get that one. Get in.
15-30.
Lovely. The drop shot, she was not expecting that, but the ball goes out. That is a terrible volley. 2 breakpoints for Muguruza. Oh my days. Who's gonna get me out of this one? Oh, that backhand will. No, it won't. It's not enough. Have a loud crack at the ref again. 4-1. Have another crack. She loves to shout at the ref, doesn't she? Look at her go. Alright. 4-1. Come on. We've won a game in her serve. Now we want to win a game in our serve. In order to have more chances of that, I need to win this game as well. Oh, there you go. Very well played. Why am I so good at receiving and then in the serve, which supposedly should be better, it's worse? Because you just can't, like, impose your serve. Completely opposite from real life. Serve should be like a bit of a cheat code. Especially if it's a strong point, which I think it is in Kennan's game. I want to challenge that. That was too close for comfort. And that is out.
2 challenges remain. 15-40.
Might as well have another dig. There you go. Not happy with the refs, am I? Never. But who is? Oh, what a ball. And that is the break. Thank you very much. Who do you think is going to win the men and women final? So, I've expanded on the men's. I think you'll see a similar game to the one we just saw. I think Djokovic will prevail over Thiem, but I think it'll be a very close game. 2 solid ground stroke guys who like to stay on the baseline. There's going to be a lot of exchanges like that. In the women's, there's a clear advantage in terms of experience, and also in the men's towards Djokovic and Muguruza, who's won Wimbledon. Yeah, and I think this is Kennan's first Grand Slam final, so that's a big thing. This is not Thiem's first final, so I think he'll do much better than Kenan. And he's proven to be a very good tennis player. He can handle himself with top lads. And to be honest, Kenan has proven that in the semi-finals.
Quiet, please.
She beat world #1 Ash Barty in her own backyard, which is admirable to say the least. Well, Muguruza's been on a roll, and if she can play like she did when she won Wimbledon, she'll be unstoppable. And that's why, and that's the thing I'm seeing with Muguruza. That's why I think she'll win. Although it wouldn't be, I think we'll get a better match on the men's final. But Kenan has played outstanding in this tournament. No, outstanding.
30-40.
So, there you go. If I would have bet money on this, I would have gone Muguruza and Djokovic. But I wouldn't be surprised if Thiem won, especially. I find it harder to see Kenan winning. But, I mean, she did beat world #1. So, you see my point there. Although in the women's game, I think Muguruza's game is more attacking, and Kenan's game is more the ground stroke game, more the play along with your opponent kind of thing. That's what Djokovic and Thiem are masters at. And Muguruza is very good at the net as well, which can be a problem. Another problem for Kenan. But there you go. That's my analysis on the very low amount of tennis that I've watched and what I've heard. So, take it with a pinch of salt. Oh, that's a ball as well. I'm not going to get to that.
30-15.
Well played. Muguruza has done me dirty there with the slow slided shot. And now, I can't even reply to the serve. Oh, perfect volley to save the first set point. Set point number 2 still to play for Muguruza. And there's the top spin, and there it is. There's the second gone as well. Well done. What a shot that was. I think it was on the line, and the second was perfectly timed as well. And there we go. There's the break point. Kennen rising in this game in confidence and in quality. And of course I get done dirty again by the slow reaction to the serve. There you go. Just give me that break point back. Thank you very much. I'm going to position myself more to the center so that that doesn't happen again. Oh, shot. Oh my days, she's done me dirty again. Oh my days. Interesting thing, kind of like the World Cup venue, I missed that one. No, the closest thing that tennis has to a World Cup is the Olympic Games. That is the closest, because it's a representation of the country by a single player. And of course the Davis Cup, which is like both singles and doubles, it's a strings of matches between fellow countrymen of each side. But it's very confusing, and like it's not the main kind of tennis that people watch. It's more the regular tournament kind of thing that we normally end up watching. Oh my days! Come on, stop! Let me answer your serve for once. God damn. And Muguruza has another set point after that struggle. Come on, it'd be pretty sad to lose it right there. First serve is off the mark. We're good. That's a poor shot. That's a better one. And that's an even better shot as well. Oh, and she's got me right there. Sets for Muguruza, 6-2. That is a shot. You're not going to get the second. Just forget about it. Just stop running. Conserve your stamina. Same amount of winners. The one thing I find that the CPU does also is there's very few mistakes for each difficulty. They should do more mistakes, especially attacking players. Players that go risky. I'm not saying Djokovic and Muguruza in particular, but like I've played against attacking players in this game, and they've like missed so little shots. And I'm talking inferior players, not like people with good ratings or anything. There's the glitch again. That unresponsiveness from the computer paying off dividends to my side this time. Oh, gets in. Well played. That's 1-0 Kennen. Second game of the second set. Oh, that's a volley and a second one to match. Kind of a backhand smash that. Don't see that often. It's basically a smash on the left hand side. Just do it the other way around. Same mechanism as in terms of swing. Is this difficulty the most realistic? It's not about the difficulty. Like, difficulty, the only thing it does, it makes the computer more like tactically astute. Like, they normally go for more power shots and they place it where you're not at the most time, but also they feel quicker. And the difficulty also is on your shots. The margin of error for your shots increases drastically. And the timing is harder to get on your side. That's what difficulty does. But gameplay wise, like, it's basically the same. It's just quicker. And it's harder for you to keep up. Which I would agree with a tennis game. To a certain extent, at least. No, that's a drop shot. That is perfect. But realistic. This game has certain things that are realistic, and certain things that aren't. One of them is the slice thing that I've mentioned several times. The other is that unresponsiveness that we've seen as well. The serve not being asserted, not being as good as the reply. Receiving is a lot better than serving, which is odd. Oh, look at that. There's the unresponsiveness again. We can still close up the game with a perfect drop shot once again. My timing is getting better. 3-0 in the second set. Who would have said that at the end of the first? Women's game is more inconsistent than the men's, 110%. That's a shot. Muguruza's not going to catch that. And I do like this about the game. It actually, it's all about focus as well, which is tennis as well. If you take your foot off the pedal, you're gonna pay for it, and you're gonna pay for it big time. That's out. Thank God for that. Slight lapse in concentration nearly paid off Muguruza on my end. Thankfully, the ball was out. She caught me off guard with the lob, I'll say that much. And there's that devastating backhand once again. Back to the drop shots. Reply with one of my own. And that's a poor volley. And another one straight to Muguruza. Just can't aim. You don't have enough time to aim on the volleys. That's another problem. Especially in close quarters like that situation. You can't really aim away from the guy in the net. Don't have time even. So it's another problem. The thing with the topspin and the slice going from going to the side slightly as well is another unrealistic thing. The thing it does is that it loops less, but it loops forward and not to the side. Same with the slice. It just stays like, it's very... Slice is the opposite of topspin. When the topspin like represents the mountains, the slice is more like the plain. It's very very smooth, very, how do you say? It goes very close to the net, contrary to the topspin, which goes meters above the net. At times even. If you watch Nadal's games, that's a perfect example of topspin. To go way over the net, sailing over the net. And it just drops drastically after going past it. And then if you see in slice games, slice shots like Federer's backhand is the best example as far as slices go. Oh, that's a shot. Again, break point. This could be 4-0. My goodness, from the first set, I want to challenge that. I don't think it was in. Oh, it was. Just about. Just about in. That is rage-worthy right there. I mean, more than half the ball was already on the other side. But it is in, according to the rules. That's a perfect slice shot. Normally they don't work like that. The wrong foot play, where just play it to the same side instead of going to the other side where the player isn't. Just to prevent the player running like that to the center. Doesn't really work in this game, but it did work wonders in those final two points. Oh, what a shot. Laser focused in the second set. Paying dividends big time. It's a poor drop shot though. Gonna have to lob it. This time not gonna get there. 15-all. That's perfect serve. Oh, what a ball that is. And the backhand smash right there. Perfect example. Let's have a look at in the replay. If we could. Never mind. But it's basically a smash on the left hand side. Basically the backward swing. The backward smash. That's basically it. That's all that it is to it. But it's as powerful as the normal smash. No, I shouldn't rush to the net. That's giving away an easy break point. Oh, but she's calling me to the net with those small slices right there. Oh, and she's done me dirty with the backhand again. Oh my days. I've seen the backhand ratings. They're quite disgusting on both Muguruza and Djokovic, but you can't even like defend against it. You just gotta watch it sail past it. You have to agonizingly watch it go past you. You just can't do anything about it. Oh, and oh my days. That was perfect timing. At its finest. Perfect timing indeed. Perfect ball. Will she get there? No, she won't. That's 15-30. Should be finishing the set soon if we get this game. We've been impetuous during our serve games. Apart from that last one. But the focus is back. And we're gonna break again, surely. Oh, that's a shot. Got rid of that sticky situation. Thankfully, we're back at it again. Back to our game. Back to what we like the most. There we go. There's the break point converted. 5-1. Serving to close the set. Send this to the final set. Which I'll play the tie break just to save a little bit more time since I have to finish it before 4. But the final will be the 3 normal sets. Will be the best of 3 sets. Oh, that's a shot. Muguruza's not catching that anytime soon. You could be Speedy Gonzalez and you wouldn't get to that ball. It was that good. And Muguruza played me like a card, like right there. Thought she was going for the cross court, went for the small slice along the line, which is complete opposite. Read me like a book on that play. No, and that's way out. That's a poor shot. Break points, Muguruza. And that's a poor first serve. That won't do us any favours. And that's a poor shot again. It's 5-2. And Muguruza is serving to stay in the set. This side. Kenin accusing the pressure of serving for the set. That finishing touch. Missing occasionally in tennis players. More often than you'd think. And that's a perfect wrong foot play. Muguruza trips and misses the ball completely. Doesn't even get to it. Oh, the bait. The bait for that serve as well. Worked wonders. Oh, and that's in. That's in. All right, I'll take it. Oh, that was close. 30 love 30 actually, and that's 3 set points for Sofia Kenin. Surely Garbiñe can't win all 3 points now. Come on. That's a ball. And another one. And she should have gone to the other side there. Bit of that tactic astuteness that I think the bigger levels will bring. Oh my days. That was a shot. Let's have a look at that again on the replay. That's the thing I'm saying with the slices though. Should be a defensive option. They're never this quick. Unless you do it like a squash kind of hit, where just hit it from the side and just whack it. It's not really a slice, it's more of a like just trying to get to the ball kind of thing. But sometimes it does come with back of spin, therefore the slice name. There's the set, 6-2. Finally Sofia Kenin converts the second, and we're going to the decisive tiebreak, which would be the 3rd set in this game. There we go. That's 1-0. Actually, no, this is not tiebreak. Alright, I didn't play the tiebreak. Never mind. So... I'm gonna sim it. I actually have run out of time. I'm gonna sim the 3rd set. I'm gonna sim it. See where it goes. It ended in the tiebreak. Kenin won in the tiebreak. Interesting. I don't think this will happen, but it is a win. Shut my mouth. Damn. I did not expect Kenin to win the 3rd set. It went to tiebreak. Both finals will be like tight, like real tight. And Kenneth was actually 5-3 up in that set as well. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed my insight and a new fresh of breath air. There you go. Onto the channel. New game. There might be a new series, no promises. I might make myself in the game, who knows. I might make one of the former legends of YSP in this game, play tennis, switch over careers, and make a late push for being world number 1. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm gonna see you all next time, and until then, have a good one. Bye bye.